Welcome everyone, player and watcher alike, to the second episode of The Hero's Journey. Well, if anyone would like to give a recap, then you may. This is really only pertaining to the last two people that were here. We are missing the player for Bryce currently. They might pop in later, they might not be available for the session. We'll see what happens, but for now, we're gonna go ahead and start with two people from last week and a new one. Would any of the people who were here last week like to give a recap?
I do have game notes, but unfortunately they kind of suck, so I think somebody else should take this one.
Okay. As we started out at a train last week, each of us respectively was in some state of waking up in the morning as we were on our way to work or other various places. We all received an alert, and that would be myself, Shen. That would also be your character, Gabinki. What is your name again?
Dew Ray, DEW space REY.
And then we had, of course, as well, Bryce. As we received notifications on our phones, we checked said notifications. It seemed that the last chapter of the hero's journey was coming out, and we all received messages from the creator himself. And so he spoke with each of us respectively for a few moments. And it seemed, for the most part, some of us were in varying states of happiness to have been reached out to directly. Some of us were upset that it was the last chapter of a novel that we'd been keeping up with for so long. But it was the end, and there was not much to be done about that. However, he did part with a gift that he sent to our emails, and so there we sat as the clock struck 7. Things began to fall apart as the train crashed in a quite a violent way. People were injured and confused. And then we realized that the world was beginning to fall apart in subtle ways. At first, that became more and more prevalent. And that's when the Dokkaebi showed up. The Dokkaebi showed up, and we received a blue message box. We were instructed to kill one another. Many of us were hesitant. Shen immediately realized that perhaps this is just a test of our ingenuity. And so, burning his hands, he completed the objective. But it seemed that the forces controlling did not find that to be very interesting. And one by one, people started to come more under the impression that it was going to be life or death. And people began to become more hostile and violent and agitated. One woman pulled a knife, and that is when fighting began. The woman fought through the train with Bryce and Dew following closely behind her. Shen tried his best to keep people from fighting, but ultimately that was not something that could be prevented in this situation. At least that's how he felt. And so he preferred to lead those who weren't willing to fight to try to fight those who he felt were without morals, who took to fighting more quickly. It's better that those with morals survive than those who don't believe in laws and order. So as we fought, we killed the woman who was holding the knife, and a few of us remained standing. There were 9 of us in total, but the system didn't seem to like that. And so 2 of us were killed. They were picked at random. 7 of us remained. As the smoke settled, the Dokkaebi looked over us, and he told us that there is something now that wishes to give us some kind of gift, something that he referred to as constellations. And some of us had a few offers, and some of us had many. And that is where we left off.
All right. You can go ahead and give yourself inspiration. Let's go ahead and get this
Thank you.
started. Of course. Well, at the end, all of you are coming to the Dugbe disperses once more. Before all of you find yourselves left in a moment of confusion of sorts. Ultimately, what has just happened and what you've just undergone is certainly a unique experience, to say the least. How you take it is of little concern to the Dokubi, however, as, well, they don't care. Eventually, the train rocking back and forth and sending you careening forward into the next location, you'd see that the sun has all but begun to fall, which isn't abnormal. It's about 7 p.m., so it's expected of this time. The sun slowly coming down as it hedges over the line of which you're able to just barely see the top half, and it issues a minor word, almost a final moment of the glimpse of what normalcy once was gone as it begins to fade into the distance. The train moving past building by building as it does eventually stop. Though it doesn't stop probably where you'd want it to. Instead, it is a abandoned train station that you maybe have heard of once or twice before, but nonetheless something that isn't the prettiest of views at all. Let's start you in, and let me go ahead and put you guys on the map. Oopsies. Doop. Would be boom. You'd be able to see stepping out of the train, or I guess you'd be closer. Stepping out of the train, one another in full, as down the line there are more individuals that step out. You'll see these two. Though, nonetheless, the larger issue at hand comes forth and almost obstructs your senses a little too much for you to even consider looking away. The constellations. For you, Shen, constellation choices are the Obsidian Warrior and Demon King of Heaven's Field. For Du, you also have two choices. Light Twice Bred, an Inheritor of a Prince's Flesh. As for Caleb, our other PC for today, your choices are for the Sovereign Mind, Queen of Magic, Where Nothing Stands, and those are your choices. Some of the people here are obviously in varying states of harrowed nature. You'll see, this man seems calm, cool, and collected, as though having not suffered a single thing, the presence of blood lacking on his body you'd find, as he is almost perfectly clean. So you'll see this figure. The next being, of course, the golden boy right here. He seems content, fine almost, but you'd see that he's already made his choice. He doesn't seem to be looking at a page, rather helping over here in making sure that he is still alive, which thankfully seems to be the case, but some time might be required to make sure that death isn't able to creep its way back. as I overhear, she is all but in a state of shock. She is unreactive to most things, eyes slightly hollowed in comparison to what they might have once been. And same case for this guy, as he is actively weeping in a way, like trying to hold something in his coat, but very clearly disgruntled as he starts moving away from the lot of you very quickly to some odd area of seclusion, but doesn't seem too bothered. Beyond that, at the very least. As we'll go down the line this way. Shen, who would you like to choose, if any?
Oh. Do I know, or can I recall any characters that have also used these? Used one of these, perhaps?
You've probably heard of ones very like it, very similar to them, so you can get the idea that the two offers to you are both probably going to be something much more based around the idea of like being a martial combatant or someone that is physically capable. Yeah, I would give you that.
Okay. Is with the offer it just lists a name, it doesn't, is there any like text or anything that comes with it, or it's just the name?
Just the name.
I guess I'll have to ask the same for my constellations.
Yep, just the names.
Just the names. Would I remember anything about them from them?
Same as Shen, you would remember very little about them. You don't think that you heard them in the past, and actually a little bit less than Shen. You have little to no idea what these might be, other than one of them being not some sort of homage towards a prince, so you think maybe some sort of like royal standing constellation, though you're not too sure. Thankfully enough, you only really have two choices. Or you also have an exit button, which is just choose nothing.
Right. Then after that, is it possible for me to open up like my stat screen? Like my character screen?
If you try, you will see that it will appear.
Great. What do I see on it?
You will see a small little drop-down menu of statistics, and you'll see the corresponding numbers to your stats: 7, 10, 12, 8, 13, 5.
Mm-hmm.
However, beyond that, you would see simply the word pending finalization.
Got it. Tu flicks his fingers over, closes out of the screen, continues to stare at his constellations in disbelief.
Yeah. I will would I remember how to open my character sheet? Or like my message box of like
first place. So you mean like a transcript log?
Yes, like is there somewhere that I've seen in the book where people could like pull up information about themselves?
Oh, that's what you're trying to do what he did, just differently. I'll say after, it takes you a lot longer, because Shen probably didn't ever worry about that too much. It's just something that like was in there for some of the pages. But eventually you'd be able to see the same thing that was described to for Du. You'd see kind of just your name, and you'd see statistics, 7, 10, 10, 12, 8, 8. And then you'd see beneath that, it simply says pending finalization.
I look at the two options, and I'll look over to Du, since she seems rather despondent at the moment. I will give her a pat on the shoulder.
Her?
Du is this guy.
No. I would say, like, sorry, I was kind of referring to both.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I look at
okay.
her, I pat her on the shoulder, and then I look back over to Do. Well, did you receive any offers like he's talking about?
Dude doesn't really meet your eyes the full way, but he says, mumbles under his breath. Yeah, just a couple.
Well, that's good. What about
Yeah.
you? I say, looking at her.
Her eyes sunken. She doesn't quite look at you. She just looks down. She keeps her eyes down, but then after a moment will slowly shake her head. You'll see that even if there was a screen before her, she isn't even bothering to look at it.
That's okay. It's gonna be all right. We just need to get some food in you. I'll look at the other child.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, is Bryce still unconscious?
He is unconscious. For the sake of the fact that he isn't here, we're gonna say that they're
Yeah, he is not
unconscious.
here. Awesome, excellent, incredible. Can I just like set him down in a secluded area somewhere?
Yeah, sure. Perfectly planned and coordinated plan. I knew he wasn't gonna be able to make it this session. We'll put him like right here.
Exactly. Oh, is he not gonna be here?
I don't know. Might come.
Oh,
Shrug my shoulder.
Internet
Okay.
dependent.
Internet dependent.
I see.
Yes.
Well, seeing as how he's busy with his own thing at the
Yeah,
moment,
here, let me move
I
him
will-
over.
Yep.
I will try to console him here in a little bit. But I look through my two options, and I'll say, well, I mean no disrespect to either one of you. Thank you for your offers. For now, I suppose I'll see about you though, and I will pick the second option, the Demon King of Heaven's Field.
All right. You feel your chest immediately begin to burn with a deep sense of heat. As it does, your body almost becomes bolstered. Your muscles grow tense and sore at the same time, but they feel so beautifully full at the same time. Your body almost grows in kind. You're not too sure if it is a actual physical reaction or if it is merely something that you are in the moment giving yourself as a placebo effect, but you by all means greatly feel stronger. First thing to figure out is that you have a +8 that you may distribute amongst your physical stats.
Okay. Amongst
meaning-
physical stats, all right.
Meaning, so you can do like 4 and 4, so you can do +4 in dexterity, +4 in con. You could do all 8 in one stat if you wanted.
8 in Constitution.
You could do that,
Oh,
yes.
Oh man, that's rough. I hate to put anything into strength, but I hate strength being at 7.
So I'll go ahead and note this down for you just as we go. So it's +8. Stats. There is, you get proficiency in firearms.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
And
should
you will
read this
gain
before.
you will gain a favored weapon. What would you like your favored weapon to be?
Ooh, what is that? Do I know what that will do?
Nope.
Favored weapon.
It can you can count your fist for this as well if you'd like. So like gauntleted
I would-
weapons or melee strikes.
I would definitely go with melee strikes then.
Okay, sounds good. And beyond that, you are additionally proficient in horseback riding.
That's crazy.
it's a nice little something.
Yeah. One moment.
I mean, you'd be hard pressed to find a horse in New York City, but it's good.
And those are all the initial benefits for getting your constellation. Having the favored weapons for your melee strikes increases the damage die by 1 step. So if they are at D6, it goes D8. If they're at D8, it goes D10. If they're D10, they go D12.
Oh, sick.
And it gives you a +1 to attack and damage rolls with them.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Now then, do.
Dew looks over at his list of constellations that he knows little to nothing about. And question, in the novel, The Hero's Journey, are the constellations able to like minimally communicate with their like the people they're sponsoring?
They have in the novel, like, that's basic enough information. They have in the past spoken with some of their people. Rarely do they,
Okay.
outside of like very specific events, but those events elude you. Currently, at the very least.
I see. And what are the two names that you said?
The two names for you are Light Twice Bred and the Inheritor of a Prince's Flesh. I'll put them in the Foundry chat for you.
Got it. Dew mulls over his options a little bit. They both sound like intimidating figures. And yet, in his heart, he doesn't really see himself in them. Now, he knows that a constellation's power is immense, and that it would be nothing but an advantage to gain a sponsor this early on. And yet, he doesn't really find himself worthy of their recognition. And even more than that, he knows nothing of these constellations. So as such, he moves his finger over to the exit button, and under his breath, which he assumes that the constellations can still hear very clearly, he says, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to earn my trust first." And he flicks out of the box.
All right. Disappears. A blue box reads simply, Light Twice Bred understands your choice and wishes you well. Light Twice Bred donates 10 coins. You may add 10 coins to your stash.
Thank you. Dew nods his head in appreciation.
All right. Next, we have Mr. Caleb over here. Your options are a little bit more complicated, I suppose. You have Sovereign Mind, Queen of Magic, Where Nothing Stands, and what do you choose?
Does the fourth option have a color?
No. It's just like, boxes.
And that's true of all of them. There's no distinct color, just names.
Correct. They might have like a blue tint from like being on a blue box, but that's about it.
Damn, that's a hard one. If I were to open my book, would I see anything just skimming in the first few chapters about any of these?
As you look through the book, you would see a blue pop-up appears. It would be the 4 boxes again, and it simply says, humors your actions. As you look through the book and you see nothing. The pages are empty.
Oh, you're kidding me. Ah, okay. I will pick number 4.
You sure?
None of the other ones have said anything to me, yeah?
Well, the other one wasn't speaking to you. That was just a reaction of it.
Well, I haven't gotten anything from.
Yeah, you
anyone
haven't received a
but
reaction from
Fox.
any of them. Yes.
Um. Damn,
Do you at any point like move your finger to like click anything? Like you're like, oh, let me choose this one.
Probably.
Like whenever you do that, you'll see a pop up. The sovereign mind grows annoyed with your indecision.
Listen, this is not an easy choice. I don't know anything about you. You know a lot more about me, and no offense meant, of course. Just that I like to be deliberate with my decisions, and well, I mean, I don't suppose you're amenable to sharing any information. He'll say, looking at the Sovereign Mind's text.
You don't see anything.
I guess I'll pick the 4 boxes. Wait, no. That can't be good. It just can't be good. What about you? Do you have anything to say? At the Queen of Magic.
The Queen of Magic stands confused. And you see like the swirly icon from like whenever like there's a confusion marker around something.
You and me both. You and me both. Where nothing stands.
Nothing. Shocker.
I knew
Who could've seen
that
that
would be it. I called this. I do really feel like number 4 is a bad idea in every sense of the word. I'll pick number 4.
And we're certain.
No, not anymore.
Well, I need you to like be 100% with your choice.
But was everyone okay?
This is well. I mean, they just kind of went, yeah, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna go with this one. And they were like, they're pretty resolute in their actions.
I'm not resolute in anything. I'll commit to number 4. It
We're-
humored me.
So we're committing to number 4.
Yes, we are.
Okay. You click it. All right. You don't get anything. You just click it. It's your constellation now.
I figured. Could have been worse. Could have been worse.
You, Do, and Shen would all see that the status screen will pop up. And from it, you'll see it is now finished finalizing. From it, you now see that there is a bit more than there was last time. As you see below all of it, or in like a little drop-down menu, there is two separate sectors. There's 2 different areas where you may see attributes.
Do scrolls down a little bit. Takes a look.
You would see, let's see. This is a doozy, so I don't expect the stream to read all of this. But I will put it out nonetheless so that they may see what it potentially is.
So the literacy test for all the constellations out there.
Literacy test. Let's see. This is yours. Let me see. Yeah, it's too big for the stream chat to see it all in one, so I'll put it on one and then I'll just move it to the other.
Oh boy. The monster man while the world crumbles.
Actually, I can just read them. I'm a little goofy.
You can read it.
While the attribute the monster manual. What's the world around you crumbles, ultimately it is the monsters that caused the downfall that interested you when reading, and as such it has become the very thing you are able to excel at. Thanks to this, your eyes are able to peer just that slight bit beyond the normal beast physicality, learning some interesting things on them. When you first encounter a creature, you may immediately learn one thing that a normal character may learn from using basic martial checks. Additionally, if you're not proficient in martial checks, then you become proficient, and if you are already proficient, you instead gain proficiency in Arcana, History, Religion, or Performance. If you are not a martial character, you are considered a martial regardless. This ability gives you monster sheets supplied with all ability names available. You may, as well, if you learn everything about a creature, stat block, get the ability to suppress an ability for one entire round that may be used once per combat. Suppressing makes that ability unusable, however, if it is something like a creature's basic attack, it will more likely just result in it being weakened rather than a full nullification or suppression. The following questions get added to your questions you may ask. Is there more of this creature nearby? How many coins will this give me? What are my chances of survival? Does it have anything I can harvest? If so, what? And then your second attribute, Doctor's Orders. A doctor is a figure that stands with power and respect on a battlefield, where others may only seek to fight, cause destruction. You instead are the unbiased arbiter of life and death, working to usher forth either at the right time. You gain proficiency in medicine checks if you do not already have it. If you do have it, gain expertise instead. You gain the healer feat for free, and then administering healing to a creature, you may add half of your level. If healing yourself, add your full level.
Got it.
As
Now,
that is for
fringe
you.
question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I? You said that I can peer kind of beyond a like what you can normally see pertaining to creatures, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Can I kind of try to discern where my constellation are, or like what they're doing, or like anything relating to them at all?
No.
Dang it. Okay, worth a shot.
Fair enough. I'll give that one to you. It was worth a shot. Then, Shen. Let's go over what you get. Your first attribute. Shen gains the ability to perceive the cast of the story, understanding more of the other people around him and getting a hang of those who he can only differentiate as readers and actors to an extent. He may observe another creature's status window partially. When interacting with an NPC, Shen may ask the GM 3 questions in regards to an NPC to the GM, and they will be answered honestly. These questions may be used whenever, but cannot be used to circumvent a failed roll for knowledge. This attribute inherently makes NPCs like you more and start off with a better standing towards you. You may also learn if a character is a part of the main cast, a reader, or actor. Reader is those with a traveler soul, main cast is those written about in the novel itself, and actor is for those not part of the original story. And your second attribute, soul food. You gain proficiency in cook's utensils. If you already have proficiency, you get expertise. And you gain half proficiency in brewer supplies. You may gain recipes to allow for you to cook during downtime activities that will require ingredients, but be able to be used before battles as unique buffs. And then you have already the 2 recipes that you have possession of. Any questions in regards to you?
Nope. Thank you.
Oh, my bad. With that, you would have a stigma as well.
Oh, okay.
The stigma itself is a bit wonky, and I have to finish writing it down. But basically, it is referred to. Demon King's Crown. During combat, you may don the Demon King's Crown. This increases all physical stats by an additional +2 and gives you the benefits of Rage.
Does Rage still have the same effects as it would for a barbarian, where the attacks you have to make in order to benefit from it are have to be strength?
Yep.
Okay, so it's just standard Rage. Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah. And it has all the benefits in that and the restrictions, but it does not have the negative of you cannot cast while you are raging.
Okay.
Alrighty. That then brings us to Caleb. Let's go ahead and go over what do you have, my dear friend. Let me go ahead and pop this in the chat real quick. And then, of course, I'll finalize it. If there's any tweaking that I do to it, I'll let you know. But for the time being, that is as is. Alright, got that. Why? Odd. It's not letting me send the message. I'll just read it off and then I'll see what's going on after that. Attribute 1. There's likeness between you and me. The entire party is now inherently aware of die rolls, and all DM rolls are made public unless specific character abilities / traits demand otherwise. While not knowing the exact value, this allows for the use of meta knowledge to an extent. For example, if a attack would hit or not, you would otherwise know fully, and if it would be a nat 20, you would be immediately aware, of course. In addition, this attribute allows for you to find secret areas, dungeons, at a much easier pace and rate, along with telling you some potential side objectives as part of a scenario if there's any at all. And there's your second attribute, which is write what you will. You get to choose a singular class feature of which you qualify. You gain it and may use it freely with the same limitations you would as if you were part of that class. In addition, you have a stigma as well.
Oh.
Would you look at it?
I would.
All right. Did any of you disconnect from the server?
Yes.
Yes.
Refresh.
Odd. Hold on, let me move it to the be right back screen, just so that I can set up the screen again. I'm not too sure why that happened. Sorry, ladies and gents, technical current difficulties. Alrighty. Is everyone managing to get back in?
I'm trying.
It does. It looks like it's loading. Just taking a moment.
Gotcha.
Oh, I'm in.
Are you managing to get in?
I am also in.
You put it back on the game screen. Move this over a bit. There we are. Not too sure why I did that, but very well. Alrighty. The stigma that you have received is I am what the story demands. The effect: you may, once per week, change your class.
Huh.
With no consequences?
Doesn't say anything else other than that.
Cool. Excellent.
And that's for my constellation, right?
Yes, the stigmas are given to you by your constellation, and that is the only stigma that you see.
Alrighty then.
All right. Oh, there you go. Unpaused. You see that this figure will start walking around, trying to get to know people. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. This one.
Wait. Can see it. Oh. Hello. Does he look familiar?
Nope.
I'll lean back and sort of like he stands confidently and squares his shoulders as this other larger gentleman walks up, and he'll reach his hand out to shake his.
There you go. Let's not be strangers now. You extend his hand and shake yours. The name's Abel.
No. Abel. Shen.
A pleasure, pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
And yours. You'll look over towards the woman. She will stare hollow-eyed down. Doesn't say anything. Take that as a bad sign. Shame.
We're working through things. I'm sure you can imagine.
Of course. It's not every day that you have to start killing people. So I understand, really, honestly. But just thought I'd give my introductions. If anything, I'll be over there, if you need me. Waiting for the next... Well, whatever we're waiting for, I guess. I'd imagine he'd be back by now. She, looks around trying to see. It's clear that he's talking about the Dokubi, but...
So I've seen my ability. Can I look at him and tell what he is?
In terms of, reader, actor, or...
Yes.
He is an actor.
So he's not part of the cast.
He's not a part of the main cast in the novel, no.
Interesting. Can I try to see his box?
Seeing the box is in the state of asking the 3 questions. So you can ask me questions,
okay.
and you would get that revealed of his status screen.
Okay. In that case, I'm probably gonna hang off on asking questions for now.
I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah, can I tell somebody supporting Constellation with a martial check?
No.
Dang it. Okay.
I'm gonna take a deep breath, breathe out, and put a smile on, and I will turn to the lady next to me. I don't believe I ever caught your name.
My name is Stacy. How's the music going?
Stacy.
She would just nod her head.
I will turn to face her fully, and seeing that she's in distress, I'm going to put both of my hands gently on her shoulders, and I'm going to say, Stacy, why don't you just go find a spot over next to the others, sit down, just relax for a little bit. I'm gonna go talk to our friend over there, and I just want you to know I'm sorry for making you help me with that earlier. But I'm glad that you're still here. I say mostly not really trying to reassure her with that, but I want to put her in the mindset that I'm the one who killed that person, not her.
Mm-hmm. Okay. She inherently wasn't moving. However, your words spurring action, she will realize that she is still standing. You'll see that her knee is slightly scraped through the pencil skirt that she had. Her glasses have barely hung on, and her hair has all but become disheveled. She now pretty much looks like how her art is depicted. No longer like the tight button woven up. As she will look around, see that there's not really anything to sit on, and then just kind of sit propped up against the wall of the train, and then slowly slide down it and let her back fall against it.
Just don't get too relaxed. I know we're probably gonna have to get moving pretty quickly, so just catch your breath, and I will start moving towards the man who had his ferret.
All right. You see, he's no longer crying. He's just solemnly sitting there, leaning over like a. Obviously, there's no like actual like grass or ground over here for him to do the burial, so he has instead made a makeshift burial mound where he's used the wood and kind of piled it on top of the coat that he had, that you can kind of see in the center of it all.
That doesn't feel very official. Can I do an insight to see if he would want maybe if handing him my lighter would make him feel better, or if that would make things worse for him?
Sure, give me an insight check.
I feel like a burning would probably be. Oops.
Ooh.
You know, who really knows in this day and age?
I kind of like rifle my hand around in my pocket and grab the lighter again that I'd used to burn my hand. I let go of it and I walk up behind him and I kind of crouch as he's standing over his friend, and I put my hand on his shoulder to be like, it's tough. He would have wanted you to go on.
No response.
I lost someone who was really important to me once. So if you want to talk about it, I know what you're going through, but we do need to collect ourselves. So try to make it quick. I think we're going to have to move again soon. And with that, I will stand and walk away.
As you begin to walk away, you take a singular step as you turn around, and you'll hear shaky lips be parted. I didn't want to do it. As he doesn't turn, he's more so just reacting to your words. It's clear, but although the pain is present, there is the willingness to speak. He doesn't expect a response. He just speaks aloud.
If it makes you feel better, you can blame me. I told you to. And I'm glad you're still here with us. And I'll keep walking.
All right. Go ahead. You'll see the Demon King of Heavenly Fields finds your actions confusing.
Oh, that's fair.
All right. As all of you are gathered around here, almost like a drop of the hat, you see here appears the Dokkaebi. So it looks around and goes, My. Well, we've all gotten homey here. I would have figured that you would have all tried killing each other a little bit more, but I'm glad to see that we are deciding to be all nice and cordial. You see this guy pipes up. Are we done here yet? Can we leave? Huh? Yeah, can we, can we go home now? Huh? I'm gonna be real, man. I don't have any other ways to word this. Sorry, it's just such a stupid question. No, you can't go. Sorry, I guess. My bad. Well, all that said, we'll be moving on to... You hear a loud crack. The entirety of the train station begins to rumble. As... Let's see... We're gonna go ahead and use a bit of a song change.
Uh-oh.
There you go, to all my players. As you see the entire train station begins to rattle to life, the Dokubi himself looks off with a raised brow, confused, not sure what might be going on, as stones begin to fall across the ground in errant directions. Thankfully, none of them directly on you, some shattering across where you may stand a couple feet away, jagged rocks coming towards you. As he looks around, hold on, disperses. So what the fuck was that about? Just see this guy will pipe up. Y'all do anything?
Do kind of maneuvers. Oh, sorry.
No, that's all he said.
Do
Just
maneuvers. Bryce powers his body kind of like behind the wall so that he doesn't get.
You kind of like use
by the
these
rock.
like prop them over his body so
those,
that
like,
he has
lockers
like
over
some
there.
defense.
Yep. And I just leave him there and rejoin the group.
All right.
For the sake of my dungeon master, I will be healing this guy.
Fair enough. I'll just put him at full. /R a billion. We'll still keep.
Oh, boy.
Anything you want to do, or do you simply wait?
What can we do? Can I
I'm
make
going
a... the Dokubi is already gone. Never mind.
Yep, that's exactly what I was going to do. I was going to ask them to get ready.
Mhm.
Can I start to martial check the people here?
No. You can't martial check outside of combat. It's meant to be a combat learning experience.
Well, you know, can't blame the guy.
And
for
go
that.
pick a fight with somebody, I guess.
No stabbing.
I throw a rocket shed and martial check him.
Oh shit! Don't talk about rocks with around Abel.
Oh no!
Oh, yikes.
Is there an exit nearby? Is this space up here? Does it look like it leads somewhere beyond?
It leads further down into like another area where like more trains would have been put down, or like this leads to the middle area where like stairs would be coming down, and then further beyond that is another set of area where like trains would be, or trains would move.
Interesting.
No, but currently here's everything. What do you guys think happened? Do you guys think someone set off a bomb? It was probably a bomb. Now that I think about it.
What?
You think we're getting
what
nuked?
about-
Fuck! I'm too young to get nuked. He like gets on his
Nobody's too
hands
young.
and he's like, "Fuck."
Calm down, kid. I don't think we're getting nuked. Hold on. Just let me think for a second.
Okay, what are you thinking about?
I'm thinking about characters. Like, what are the characters doing by this point in time?
By this point in time, the characters are already in their in the next, not scenario bar, in the next station, moving towards moving through the decrepit bridge. You know that this train station leads to another bridge that goes further through.
That's right. I think we're gonna need to get a move on.
But you told us to stay here
Why would we listen to them?
because it can kill us. What? What do you mean?
That's-
Why would we listen?
It needs us for entertainment.
There's no
Can't
message
get rid of it
box.
that easily. There's only so many of us left, right?
It needs some of us. It does not need all of us. I'd rather
Keep-
not risk being one of the unlucky few to die.
He points at
I
Caleb.
suppose you're fair.
What he said. You saw what it did. There was 9 of us in the station, and it killed 2 of us just for the love of the game.
I suppose that's fair. Then what
I
do you
hope
propose
so.
we do? I point over at Shen.
Well, we're either going to move on and test our chances at whatever's to lay in front of us, or we stay and potentially die, or potentially the Dokube comes back and gives us new instructions.
You say move on? Move on to where? Where do we go from here?
Was the exit completely blocked?
No, like
Was the
over
exit
here.
blocked at all?
Over here is where
Oh,
the
it's over
exit
there,
would go
okay.
through. You'd have to go through here to then go towards where the bridge is. The bridge is like for cars and shit. But this would lead to an opening where you could find the stuff. This would just lead to more trains. And you don't know if the exit is blocked from that section, so it could be.
And the Dokube said he just told us to stay here and wait.
Correct.
So do we follow their orders or do we act for ourselves?
I think we should just listen, but I'm willing to go with the group. This guy goes, I don't know. I listen to my partner in crime over here. What do you say, buddy?
Ooh.
I think disobeying something with the power to kill us would be very stupid. You're welcome to leave, but I'm going to wait.
I suppose that's true. Dude takes a couple of steps closer towards Shen. But you. You seem very sure of what's going on. Can you see the future or something?
Huh? No, I just have decent instincts, that's all.
Right.
Oh,
But
shit.
you said we move on. Where do we go?
Well, I figured that way is as good as any, he says, pointing down the track.
I suppose. But I'm all for staying here. It's for the safety of our group.
Can I try to
Okay.
use my ability on this kid?
On him?
Yeah.
You would see that he is a reader.
He
Interesting.
stuffs his hands in his pockets and tries to look inconspicuous.
This guy starts looking around like, why is everyone being so ominous? He like starts parting his hair a little bit so that like the fringe that he has goes down so he looks a little bit more emo. He
Do
puts
I
both
remember
hands in
who
his
he
pocket.
was?
Uh,
Now that I
He
can-
brushes up his hair a little bit. It's like, do I really look that bad?
Yeah, now that I get a clear look at him.
yeah, you remember him. He's this was Isaac Starr. He's one of the only 3 initial survivors of the first scenario from the hero's journey.
Do I remember what his ability is?
You remember what his main ability was, and you remember what his constellation was. You could spend questions on those if you'd like.
Sure. Let's spend what is that, 2 questions?
Yeah, that would be one on his main like ability or feature, his attribute, and then it'd be another one on the constellation that supports him.
Okay. Let's do that. And I'll
Which
save
one?
the third.
Which one would you like first?
Give me the constellation.
His constellation is called Twin Eclipse, or Twin Eclipses.
Calling us emo?
Yeah.
His attribute is reality is what I make of it. This attribute allows for Isaac to defy certain beats of a story so long as he is given the plausibility to do so from his constellations. This also makes it to where he inherently generates plausibility through existence of abnormal events.
What in the main character?
He like looks around. Why are we looking at me? He says like trying to mimic Dew's voice.
I don't know. Do I really sound like that? I thought... whatever.
I mean, I guess sometimes.
Let's- Dude like flips his hair back up, like trying to make himself look more like Isaac. It's like, is this better?
Hey, you kind of look like me. I mean, it's
Hey,
I guess.
Duke kind of walks a little bit closer. Isaac kind of develops a little bit of a trust for him.
Well.
Yeah. So we're just gonna stay here, right? We're not gonna like try to, like, what if we have it like a cave in over there and we just die because rocks fall on us? You will see like a minute later or like a couple seconds later, boom, like a massive. Actually, over here you'll see this part like actually breaks off and it cracks as the pillar shatters. He can't see it obviously because of the train, so he just points behind him and goes, it's like something like that. That'd be bad if we found that in the train station.
Maybe
I
you
think it's
should
best if we stay
stop
here.
talking.
Hmm?
Maybe you should stop talking.
I guess.
Ah,
Just like shrug his shoulders.
we'll figure it out if we have to.
Yeah, I mean, there's nowhere to go except stay in the station. Wait for our next course of action.
Any of y'all know how to use these coins? This guy will say.
Do we
That's
know
a
how to
good-
use the coins?
That's a good question.
You guys haven't seen anything to use the coins now?
Would I remember that the characters could increase their abilities using their coins?
Yeah, I'd say you could.
Would I know at what rate that would be, or like, could I try to do that?
That would not be something that falls under your purview. You can try to increase them, but you would not have the knowledge of, oh yeah, this is the rate by which this functions.
I would like to try to increase my strength.
Okay. Woo-doo. Detract 30 coins, and your strength goes up by 1.
Oh,
Mark down how many stat increases you have and how many you're getting and going on all that. Say, like, mark down somewhere that you are in now your second stat increase.
may I also give it an attempt?
Yeah.
Do attempts to increase his wisdom.
All right. Trying to increase your wisdom. How many coins do you have again? I know you have at least 30.
I have 40.
You have 40? Okay. You try to increase your wisdom
Yes.
and it goes up by 1 and you see 30 coins detracted or subtracted.
Duke kind of mutters under his voice. Nice, this is a video game.
I was not expecting it to be so expensive. Be careful with the way you spend those.
How much does it cost?
30.
per point.
Damn. That's a pretty penny.
Sure is. You should
Just start
probably
hearing
be careful.
In
In the back, he's just tapping midair like thousands of times.
I will. Can I, if I tear a piece of paper out of my blank book, can I write a message, a note to Abel that just says, "Do not reveal how many coins you have"?
Mm.
You pull up your book and you're like, fuck, hold on. You start writing in it, and Abel go like says what he says to everyone else, and then he'll like one of his eyes will, not one of, but obviously he'll like look at it out of the peripheral and he'll go, well, fuck. Well, let's see what we can do going on then. I have only about enough for 1. I'm a little scared to try to get 2, I'll be honest. I have 20 coins left over.
I suppose it only makes sense if the price increases the more we spend.
I'd assume so, but, you know, don't want to try to see if there's any debt in this kind of thing.
That is true.
Beyond that, you guys see anything around here that we can use for weapons? Given the fact that last one was each other, I think it'd be a good idea to probably prepare for something else. He like raises both of his hands to make sure no one thinks he's trying to like fight. Just an idea, you know.
That's not a bad suggestion. Dew walks over to where presumably Ice Powers had initially had his little pipe thing, and he picks it up, like smacks it against his palm a couple times. Like, I think this will work for a little bit.
Damn, y'all got lucky. Hold on, let me get in there. He'll like move in, and go, oh shit. All right, let me walk around here. Na, 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 na,
Careful about the broken glass.
Yeah, yeah. You see
Now,
that?
while he's doing that, oh, sorry. Yeah.
As I say, you'll see that his like art is accurate. So whenever you say "careful for broken glass," he actually starts being a little more careful because he doesn't have a shirt.
Oh, and maybe put a shirt on.
Oh shit. I'm not gonna rob the dead. Well,
I mean,
none of them were fashionable.
we're already past that.
Yeah, fair
Oh,
enough.
Fair enough. Now, while he's doing that, for my ability, it says when I first encounter a creature. Does it still mean that?
Yes.
Dang it! Oh god, I need to read this guy so bad. I'm gonna throw a rock at this guy, and while he's getting busy, I'm going to point my finger at him and start reading him like a book.
I challenge you to Makura!
I challenge you to a game of Magic the Gathering that is technically combat.
Of all things.
I still play
I
Magic the Gathering deck.
Dust
The
that
quick
bad
off question.
boy off.
Oh yeah. It's nice and safe tucked in back.
How much do generalists know about the way this works? Like, are we aware that like constellations are watching us? Dokkaebi want them to watch that
No.
kind of thing.
Maybe before this,
Alright.
but that information has seemingly slowly started to fade from your mind. You only know what it is that your reader's purview goes over.
Oh, that's right. While all of this is happening, Do checks his phone to see if there's still internet.
The calm music begins again. You're in a moment of planning. You check for internet. You have you have like 1 bar.
Oh, yikes. Before that 1 bar becomes 0, can I go check what the author said?
Yeah. You go and you see that it is a email drop file.
Oh. I haven't gotten one of these in a while.
Upon
Dude taps
opening
on
it,
and
you'll
tries to open.
see that it is a bunch of the novel itself of the hero's journey, but a good amount of the pages are missing. Some of the chapters entirely are gone. It's only really the stuff
Ooh.
that you remember off top of your head. So it's like, why'd you give me this? This is the shit that I already memorized. But on top of that, it will also give you a bit more information in regards to the how should I say this? Towards the ending itself, as the people in the ending were initially confused. They had nowhere to necessarily go and nothing to do. It ended simply on that. But in this ending, the characters are not simply told through a third person, but rather the viewpoint of an individual. As he or they or she, it isn't explained, looks at all of them and analyzes the gazes that they hold towards them. And for a moment, they take a step forward as everyone turns away from them. They take another step. Nothing. Not even a turn. Another step. You fall to a knee. The next step, or the hobble, as you try to force yourself forth. That is where it ends.
Again, like with the novel before, Do like tries to scroll down a little bit further and the screen flicks back and forth. And he puts down his phone in defeat. And again, for a minute, he considers messaging the author, because that seems wise. But he thinks better of it. That guy's probably an omnipotent god now, and it would not be wise to mess with that individual back there. And he closes his phone and shoves it back into his backpack.
I'm assuming you're downloading the file while you still have the thing, right? To make sure that you keep it
Oh
on
yeah,
your
no,
phone.
he's downloading the file.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
just
no,
making
he's
sure.
downloading
Yeah. You download it, you you see
It'd be funny
it says expected time for full download, like 70 years, 2 days, and 5 hours, and it just keeps on going up every time you look at it.
Jesus Christ, Do like he look at the file downloads. It's like whatever, I already memorized all this. And again, it just puts his phone down.
Whatever.
Defeated.
This
Whatever, man. My headcanons are better.
All right. So, this guy will move over here and start like looking through stuff.
So has the Dokkaebi shown here? Or
I will.
is that here?
Dokkaebi has not.
I will
shot
also
yet.
start looking around for things, not for myself, but for the other two.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check, please.
Okay.
Ooh.
Wow.
You find a fat ass rat.
It's not a New York City rat. It's a New York City rat.
Can I grab that little shit?
Yeah, sure.
God, we're
You,
gonna
you
have
try to
rat
reach
dinner.
over and grab it. Give me a athletics check.
Athletics.
Yeah, of course. You try to
Please don't
grab a
grab
rat.
All right. This is gonna fucking suck. Oh wow. I see. We're just.
I think we keep Shen away from dice for the rest of the session. I think we revoke this guy's dice just forever. You know what I'm saying?
We got a 3, a 1, a 1.
Wait,
DM,
you know
can
what?
you take away his rolling
roll me a
privileges?
general D100 to see how unlucky you are in this.
All right.
So,
A 1. Oh look, a
Holy
6.
Holy shit.
as you,
If that rolled a 7, I would have had untold swear party, but we don't talk about that.
as you're there, like, get over here, little shit. You try to reach over to grab the rat. You see that like it jumps up and over your arms and like scurries away, but it stops halfway through, and then you see that as it does, it turns around towards you. This fucker, as he's watching, goes, "Holy shit!" As you'll see, the rat begins to grow.
What the fuck?
What?
Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
All of us?
Well, no, just him. As you face off against
Can I join the
Master
combat?
Splint.
Holy
Mr.
shit, it's fucking Master
Splint! Now I can roll high? Okay.
All right.
Golly gosh. Please just kill man, Mr. Splint.
Shen, you feel down to your very bones a like cardinal fear of what it is that stands before you, but vigilant you are. You look and and strength fills your heart. What do you do?
I've never tolerated rats in my kitchen before, and I won't now. I step up and I kick that motherfucker in the face.
Dude like cups his hands around his mouth and shouts, "Go, you can do it."
Are class abilities usable at this point?
No.
They're not?
What
Okay.
the- Man.
You still do
Um,
get the +1.
I think... I don't even know. I don't think I could get the die roll.
Just hard roll it.
Holy.
You try to
You know
kick-
what? You know what? Hold on. Hold on. Hold
Okay.
on. You gave me an inspiration for the recap.
No, don't use
You're using it on
rats.
Master Splint.
He grew. It's a big rat, isn't it?
There-
Yeah.
If you roll another nat one, it's gonna bring out 4 mutated turtles, and we're all gonna die.
That's the game trying to tell me something at that point. I mean, the game's already trying to tell me something.
All right, remake your attack roll.
Oh, you know what?
Telling you
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
game's telling me something.
Yep. It's a
Oh,
deep
okay. It's
message.
not a giant rat. It's still small.
Caleb,
Okay.
you see this going on, and you're like, it's just a rat. And then your eyes slowly turn to this guy as his eyes, stars begin to like form around his head as he's staring, twinkly-eyed. As you'll immediately see, sub-scenario found. Face Master Splint.
No. No.
Kidding me. I'll look.
So, do
I'll
we
look
all
over
see
at
the thing?
Abel.
Yeah, all of you see,
Um,
all of you. Well, Caleb, after you find it, you can relay it, and all of them will then see it afterwards, as it is like effectively you seeing it, and then whether or not you choose to like share the secret information, then shares it with them.
Oh, it's his choice.
Caleb, I think, completely like playing this completely straight, just looks at the group and says, "We have to kill the rat," and we'll share the information.
All of you will be like, bling, 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 bling.
Kill Master Splint. So, do we all join initiative?
Yup.
Fuck yeah, we're so back.
Finally, a battle worthy of our might.
Oh, come on.
Good job, Caleb. Excellent.
I just,
How do I roll
you know,
initiative?
I wanted to support my friend Shen.
Oh wait, I forgot. I'm foolish. In this game, I roll your initiative. My bad, guys. My bad.
Oh, excellent. Oh, we're so back.
You know what, Caleb? Would you like for me to re-roll your initiative? Because I am supposed to roll your initiatives. I just forgot about it.
I'll leave it up to you. I'm fine letting sleeping dogs lie. I
Go
feel
ahead and
like
roll a
this
D2. 2 is yes. Nope.
Oh, that is straight up a coin.
All right, we
Oh,
go
nice.
back to the
That's a
top.
coin.
Shen, you'll see that the beast grows only larger than life. Fear racks
Let
your
him know,
soul. I'm
Japanese
gonna need a
boy.
wisdom save.
Holy shit.
Oh, good God. A wisdom
Let him know,
saving throw.
Jason.
Okay.
Yep.
Here we go. Another 3. Oh,
Okay,
wow.
not four-
Your
not
heart
horrible.
begins to quake. Your knees grow
Fuck.
weak. Killing a man is a simple task, but facing Master Splint, that is an endeavor Cthulhu himself could not weather. But you manage to stay standing. You are not frightened.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Dude looks over to Isaac Stars. So he killed the lady on the train.
Oh, was that the surprise round?
No, that was restarting. So that was your. That was the start of your turn.
Oh, awesome.
This.
Does he get to keep the rest of his turn?
Yeah, he used to keep the rest of his turn. He's not frightened. That was just to see if he was frightened.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, what else do we have here as a bonus action? Let's see. No, but good bonus actions. That is my turn.
All right.
Cool.
Zachary will come running over and he'll try to pacify the beast.
God, it's also the other animal lover. We're never killing Mr. Splint.
We can't kill Mr. Splint.
He rolls at a +3. I'll set the DC at. How many of you are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll set the What the frick? I'll set the DC at 15. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
He goes, calm down.
He's so
calm down.
incredibly crazy.
I got you. It's alright. It's fine. It's just a moment of panic. As you'll see, Master Splint will like lick him up and down, like moving his body up and down. Hold on, let me show off Master Splint's. Oh my bad, Mr. Splint's. Can't get the wrong
How do you
name.
know he is not a master?
This is Mr. Splint.
Oh, he's adorable.
He'll like move up
Oh,
and
what a
down with his
cutie
like with his
pie.
head, and then he'll look over towards him, and then he'll like scurry up the dude's arm after shrinking a bit. That is the end of the encounter.
What's the sub
get my
scenario?
status.
That was it. Like deal with Mr. Splint, or was it kill him?
It was cute.
And we still
Oh.
have it.
No, after he subdues Mr. Splint, you'll see that it will disappear, and it'll say alternate solution found, appropriate reward given, as each of you will gain 5 coins.
We killed Mr. Splint. That's Master Splint.
And you will
now.
see like underneath it will be it'll say Zachary has gained a familiar.
Hey, nice job. Do like pats, like he tries to pat Zachary on the back, but he's like a little bit too tall for him, so he kind of just like bumps his hand on his shoulder instead.
I rub my eyes and I get out a cigarette. I'll light the cigarette before I continue my search.
Did Isaac create that sub scenario with his ability?
Yes.
God damn it!
I need to lead this guy. I throw a rock at him.
Well, guys, there's a lot of rock throwing going on. Can we chill out?
Well, it's not my fault, DM. That my ability only works when I throw a rock at somebody.
It's okay, stop throwing rocks at the good guys that are on your team. I say looking at Isaac, who is most certainly
good guy.
a neutral agent.
The only way to find out if they're good guys is if I throw a rock at them.
I mean, look at this guy.
Oh yeah, jeez. Oh, That's an alarming amount of ear piercings, but we let that go.
All right. After that, you'll see reappearing is a
Oh fuck.
is the Dokubi as he goes, what are all of you doing? He sees the fat
told
fucking
us-
rat.
You told us to wait. We waited.
Yeah, we also fought a rat.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking about. I just suddenly felt the fact that you were fighting a rat, and now I see it there.
Wait, you didn't give us that sub-scenario?
I mean, it was there. I put it, but like I didn't expect you to actually start fighting a fucking rat. It's a rat, for God's sake. And you failed? Well, it succeeded, I
No,
guess, but
well-
like...
Well, I guess success is relative.
It was dealt with.
It was dealt with.
Sure. Well, it's...
So, what's next?
There's been a little bit of a detour with everything. You're all going to be resting here for the night, and in the morning, we'll be sure to have everything go ahead.
Oh, this dog could be chill as hell.
You chill as
Are there
fuck.
penalties for leaving this area?
The head will turn. The body does not.
That's
Down.
Ooh.
His head will return again. Anyways, have fun. Whether or not you find food in here, well, that's up to you, I suppose. Go ramshackle through the dead people's thing, see if they had anything. That's all. Toodaloo, bye-bye. It disappears.
Dew hears about food, and he takes a glimpse at Master Squint, but he thinks better of.
Caleb, you'll see a sub-scenario appears.
What is it?
Investigate the shattered moon.
What
Huh?
the hell?
All of you will see a main scenario, or a sub-scenario appears. Comfortably rest within the tunnel system.
Dew no, I guess if it's a Dokubi's orders. And he goes by, and he goes kind of next to Powers, but like he leans on the loggers and he closes his eyes.
You lean against one of the things. You'll see that your comfort level isn't high enough to count.
Shit. So what's the penalty for failures?
Penalty for failure is a deduction of 50 coins.
Oh, I do not have 50 coins.
What is how many coins do we get on completion?
On success, you get 20 coins.
20 coins, okay.
I mean,
Difficulty is somehow below F.
It's F minus. Oh,
It's F minus.
All right.
if there's no other disruptions, I suppose.
Are you guys gonna try to spend the rest of the night trying to find comfort?
No.
Sure. No?
Oh,
Oh.
I will limp over to Abel and say, how much do you want to push the envelope with the Dokube, as it were?
you'll see he's already kind of leaning against the wall, seeing you approach, and you presumably lean down a little bit to speak to him. Hey, I'm here to listen to you. If you think we got something, then hey, if it makes me roll in the big bucks, then lay it on me.
Do you think, I already know your response to that, never mind.
When you're a one-track agent, people tend to predict what you're gonna think. He'll wink at you like it's a good thing.
I will sigh. I'll move over here. I'll look over at Shen, as he seems both someone who wanted to leave earlier and someone who is better with people, or at the very least taking charge. And I will motion for him to come speak to me, if he is willing.
I raise an eyebrow as you gesture for me, and Shen will look back to Master Splint. Sorry, no hard feelings. For he'll approach you.
You'll see
Does
he'll
Master
you
Splint
see
get an attack of opportunity?
he does in fact get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, we're still in combat with Master Splint?
You're lucky.
Oh,
You're lucky.
I see that Mr. Splint
Master
is
Splint's
mad.
still out for blood, man.
Master Splint like throws a piece of lint off of his fur at you, and it falls
Holy
elegantly
shit.
on the ground.
Matt-
Dude takes a couple cautionary steps away from Mr. Splint. Wait, I also get opportunity attack.
Yeah, you just stepped away, Buckaroo. Catch this fucking lint. Oh yeah, he hits you with lint. It doesn't do anything. It just you've been hit by lint now.
God
Dude
damn
puts Splint
it!
on the shoulder is like, wait a minute. If I'm in combat with this thing,
Yeah, you can.
DM, can I get this thing's character sheet?
Oh my god!
His character sheet is. It's just flat 10s across the board.
Holy shit, this thing has better stats than I do. Dude starts like fiddling with like screens and stuff as he walks away. Oh wait, yeah, question. How do our like, I guess not a lot of other people have used their attributes yet, but how does the monster menu like manifest, or is it just like a status screen?
For you, it's like a. Have you ever read like a lit RPG where it's like a bunch of tabs? For you, it's like you could sift through the tabs after you've already collected them.
Ah, sick. Okay.
So you can like review like old creatures that you fought.
Cool. Very nice. Do like Reese's Enjoys back where he previously had his like records of the hero's journey monsters. Like, well, I guess I don't need this anymore. And he like tosses it away.
Alright.
As Shen approaches, Caleb will just say, what if I were to tell you I was aware of a risky side objective? Would you be interested?
I squint at you with after you open with that, and then I look over to Abel, and I say, and then I look back to you and I say, so you're a friend of Abel's? It's nice to meet you. I'm Shen. I'll pull out a hand.
I'll look at the hand extended for maybe 5 seconds, look back at you. Yes or no?
Okay, not the formality kind of guy, I guess. A side objective. How do you know about a side objective? How'd you come across this thing? What is it?
I have the ability. Oh, is that a bot in the chat? I have the ability
That it is.
to.
Hold on.
Let's just say I'm very perceptive, and leave it at that.
I see. I'm assuming Abel is standing right here next to us.
Yeah.
I look to him and I say, "What was your take on it?"
I'm just there for being muscled, man. He's like laying down all comfortable. He's like laying down on his side. He has one arm propped up to hold his head.
Asking him to think is an
We're so-
exercise in futility.
I see. Well,
Caleb says this with like a slight smile, which is the smallest trace of humor, I think.
that's fair. I would rather be in his position right now than the one I'm in. Not to do with you, though. I don't mean this one. Just in general. Well, a side objective could be good. I'm low on coins. I believe we're going to need 50 if we don't find a way to make ourselves comfortable. And I don't need to be in debt, so
Do I know intellectually, would investigating the Shattered Moon cause us to fail the other objective and require the penalty to be paid?
Probably not, so long as you manage to succeed in both.
They're not mutually exclusive, but it might evoke the ire of the Dokube if we were to pursue something of this nature.
okay. I turn around and I look at the others. So what do you think? You want to get the others involved in this, or is this something you want to try to keep on the down low, or?
It's... With all due respect, not many of the people you've brought with you seem very adjusted to our current circumstance. I'd rather not have any liabilities on what could be a precarious mission where time is of the essence.
That's fine. We need to set up maybe some kind of camp anyway. That would probably be a lot easier for them than dealing with anything else. Of the two over there, I don't know too much that would be helpful, but I know both of them seem to be fairly capable. The one on the left, I don't know if you've formally introduced yourself. He seems to be a medic.
Pick of the two which one you think would be most helpful. I would recommend putting the rest to work setting up a comfortable camp, and I will share the objective with you once you have done so.
Joe is lying down in the back trying to max out his comfort levels.
Every now and again, do realizes that like the way that he's laying down is resulting in like a minor setback. He's like, "Fuck, I gotta be a little bit more comfortable." He lays down comfortably. He goes,
optimize.
"Okay, I'm good." And then he sees that like the comfort level goes up, and then he starts thinking about it, so it goes down because he's not comfortable anymore.
He smacks on the exit button and then just closes his eyes and like faces up at the ceiling.
Okay. Give me a moment. I'm going to go speak with the both of them. I won't say anything about what we're talking about.
Caleb will receive a screen. ... chuckles at your secrecy.
I am
Shen,
going to...
You receive a screen. Demon King of Heavenly Fields rolls his eyes at your cowardice.
Yikes.
You just hear Shen. Cowardice? What did I do?
Jude jumps in surprise and like recoils back a little bit.
Fuck, do your comfort level immediately hit 0.
Fuck. He glances over at you. I was like, fuck, man, I just got comfortable.
My eyebrow twitches and I grab this twink below me by the shirt.
Holy
Whoa.
shit.
You lift him.
You're gonna ruin his comfort level.
I
too.
don't lift him, I just grab him.
As you grab him, he like starts floating. He goes, "Whoa, man,
Oh,
can you
shit.
put me down?"
Sorry. It's nice to meet you. I'm Shen.
I know your name, I think, unless you changed it.
We haven't been formally introduced.
Oh, well, I've kind of heard
Listen.
it a little bit, but yeah, what's up?
What's your name?
My name is Isaac Starr.
Isaac.
Yeah, what's up?
All right. I'm thinking we need to split up. Do you think you can help the two that survived the train with us to get a camp going? I'm gonna take Du, and I'm thinking what we might do is go out looking for food.
You hesitated. Are you lying to me?
What the hell?
No, it's just that I'm trying to
He taps
consider
you on the
whether
chin.
we're going to be
Don't
finding
worry about
food.
it. I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, sure, I can take care of him.
Eyes just go.
That's on Isaac Star. Can I give him a
Eyes just.
perception though?
My gaze just goes blank, and I go, "Thank you." And I let go of his shirt. Sorry, It's been a weird day. I'll walk up to Du, and I'll just like, "Come on, Du, let's go."
Where are we going? To find food?
We're gonna go find food.
Sure. He follows along, trails behind Shen. I'm still slightly scared of him because what he did. He's apparently very dangerous and very violent man.
You're lying to me.
Just punch him in the face. Bitch, I'm not lying.
I throw a rock at Isaac Star.
Shen, you get another notice. Demon King of Heavenly Fields rolls his eyes at your cowardice to the small man.
It's your lack of conviction. 35 to 9.
Guys folding to the twink. I can't believe this.
My eyebrow twitches further.
Whoa, are you okay, man?
Nah, I'm good.
Are you
What?
reasonably well adjusted? I called you over here because I thought you had yourself under control, and I'm starting to doubt that decision.
Hold on a second,
I'm
let's not
fine.
diss each other now. I think we're all very well and accustomed individuals of society.
Sure.
All right.
So where's the food?
I will share. Can I limit who I share the objective with?
Fuck.
To everyone in the scenario.
Okay,
Well,
so
I
we did
know
all
if-
this just to...
That would have been great information to have earlier.
I really
Would've
should
been
have
awesome
asked
to
that a
know
little
a
earlier.
little bit ago.
Little side note, you also know if you succeed in the objective, it will then also be revealed to everyone that it was succeeded on. Like a global announcement.
Will they, if other people are with me without knowing the objective, will they get rewards too as part of
Yeah.
the scenario, or would it just be me? Okay. I will look to Shen then, and I will say, I can share the objective with you. I cannot choose to share it only with you. Everyone will be made aware of the objective. So I can either keep it to my chest, I can bring you with me, we can attempt to complete it, you will be rewarded regardless. And then we can say while we were looking for food, we managed to stumble upon and accidentally complete something. Alternatively, if you would like to be more transparent, you can blame me for hiding it, and I can share it with you now.
Everyone will have access to it, so does that mean upon its completion, wouldn't they all get rewarded too?
As far as I'm aware, everyone will receive the rewards regardless of the path we choose.
Well, those two over there
That
need
is wrong.
coins, so... Oh.
Is it?
That's what
Oh.
you
It-
said.
That is not what I said. It's like a announcement in school. Yeah, sure. Just because everyone can hear it doesn't mean everyone's liable to it.
Only the people that were with me, even if they don't have the objective, would
It's like,
get
going,
rewarded,
yeah,
not everyone.
Caleb, you're needed in the office for disorderly conduct. Caleb would go to the office. That doesn't mean you three go to the office.
So, just to clarify and make sure I'm not missing this again.
You can share the objective. Once you share it, it is everyone has it. You cannot selectively choose who gets the objective. The people that are there with you in the moment get the rewards because they are there and presumably are completing the objective as well. if they do not complete the objective, as in like they don't get to see what's going on with the moon, they don't get it. But with them being with you, it's presumed that that means that if you're finishing it, you're giving them their equal share of the glory, so they succeed as well.
Okay. Good to know. I will convey that then.
So why can't you just tell us what the objective is verbally? So, systematically.
That would qualify as sharing it.
Got
as what I did with the rat.
Got it.
Well,
I'm not sure if I trust this, but if we're gonna go
What?
looking for food anywhere,
why don't we just tell the others then it's happening, and
yeah, right?
I'll share my spoils with them if we are able to succeed.
The only difficulty with that course of action is they may not be content to stay behind if they know we are pursuing greater rewards. If we want to complete both objectives, it would behoove us to have people here trying to maintain a level of comfort and get a camp together.
Shouldn't we leave that up to them then?
I'm most
suppose that's
concerned
true.
with my survival, less so with their freedom of choice.
Mm.
I recommend
hey,
you start thinking the same.
Just saying that I don't really care what the fuck we do, so can we just hurry this up? I'm getting a little bored. I don't mind staying if you guys want to just take the other 3. I can build like a little bed. I can go to sleep. I'd be perfectly fine with that.
You are not a presence I am willing to negotiate, unfortunately for your comfort.
Yeah. Well, why don't we just spin it like that Isaac boy is gonna be all holier than thou for staying here. He seems greater than already. He'll probably say yes.
What makes you think Isaac is greater than?
Look at him.
The other 2.
you look over and you see
Yeah.
that he's glistening. There's like stars coming off of him. Like, you're not sure if they're real or not, but there's certainly like an aura to him as he's like look at the other 2. He's like collected them right here. As he's like talking to both of them, like, alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and do this, and then we're gonna do that. I just realized I don't have any understanding of structural integrity, so we're gonna have to figure that out. But beyond that,
Oh, great.
Oh,
Oh.
goody.
Shen looks back and he says, I guarantee you, from what I've seen from the first 2, they're not going to want to come. The 2 are terrified as it is right now, and they need rest. And actually, you made a pretty good observation about him. I don't see
I mean,
him
yeah,
really
he's-
caring whether he
he's a-
comes with us or not.
He gives me like heebie-jeebies. He makes me feel like he's fucking crazy, but that's about it. That's all I got on the boy. So, if crazy
He
is
makes
the
me
only
feel
thing
old.
that I got, then oh well.
Well, either he's crazy or he's really, really nice. Do you guys see stars around him? I see stars around him. Maybe that's why his name is Isaac Star.
You know, it'd be a bit of a
Um,
fitting thing. You know, like whenever you customize your character and they have a flair to them in a video game, that's kind of what it looks like.
Yeah, right.
Caleb, it's your call. It's your mission.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's your mission. We don't
I
get to
am
decide
not
for
a
you on that.
leader here. I will defer to your judgment. You probably understand people better than I do. I prefer secrecy, but I have deliberately included you so that you may make the decision.
He kind of looks down. If it's up to me, then I'll go let Isaac know, just so they know where we're at and what's happening. They're gonna get the message box anyway, so it's better than keeping secrets.
Very well.
I suppose that's true.
Hey, Isaac.
Go turn around. Yeah, what's up?
Hey, better change of plans. Turns out, guy over there, Caleb, he's managed to find some kind of extra mission that he's wanting to enlist me and do on. Thinking we're going to pursue that and see what we can get from that. Of course, I'll share whatever we get from it. If you guys are back here maintaining things.
You see, he tilted his head as he was like listening to you at first. As you speak more and more, he slowly just smiles more. You finish speaking, he goes, okay.
Alright. We'll see you in a little bit. Hopefully we'll be able to find something. If not coins, then perhaps we can get food.
Of course. If you need help, just start screaming. He'll give you a salute.
I'll shout as loud as I can.
First aid.
All right.
Never mind. I guess he does give me the heebie-jeebies too.
I don't trust him. But
Neither.
it is what it is.
You may
Did it seem like you already knew?
not trust him, but I wouldn't cross him.
Fair enough.
Well,
Let's
suppose
get
we
a
should
move
be
on.
off. I will share the objective.
Great.
All right. All of you will see the objective pops up. The reward for this is 50 coins. On top of that reward of 50 coins, you see that there's also a additional reward that is a singular item of D grade or lower.
That doesn't seem like a bad investment of our time.
D isn't the lowest grade, but it certainly isn't high either. But it's something. The item could also potentially be food for you guys, so hey.
That is true.
But alright. You guys head out?
Sure. Yeah, let's go.
Yep. If you give me a bearing on the direction he'll lead us, or you can lead us, whatever you feel comfortable with.
I prefer to be in the back.
Okay.
As for the direction proper, I have no additional information. I assume we need to see the sky.
Alright. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and send some new music.
Yay!
There you all are.
Nice.
All of you begin to head out. As you do, each of you, go ahead and roll me just a general, just a general. Let's go with a perception check.
Sure. How do I do that again?
On your character sheet, click the button that says perception.
Cool.
It'll be on
Holy
the
shit,
left side
somebody
of your
saw
attribute
something.
page.
Ooh, attribute page.
Yeah, it'll be on your attributes, and then left side there's gonna be all the skills. Click the perception.
Perception. Got it. I think that was it.
Two sides of the spectrum.
All right. Oh wait, right. Let me roll for homeboy.
Cool.
Nothing. Okay. As you're all going, set you guys on the pseudo map.
Oh, I got that one.
Alrighty. Kilo, Shen, Do, Abel.
Nice.
You're free to walk up as you were. Oh. You fucking died. There you go. As you're all walking up, Caleb would be the first one to notice that upon exiting the tunnel system itself and walking onto a nearby bridge, It's difficult to notice, but at the very top, in the tippy top sky, where the moon should be whole, you instead see a shattered creation. From it, you see that there are some pieces that have been entirely chunked off that simply float. However, the most unique thing is that in the center, the brief little area that you're able to observe of light, there is a deep red, given a beautiful hue by the soft, most opal coloration of the moon itself. You succeed. The rest have not. They aren't able to see. They only see the, like, 3/4 of the moon that is fully made. They'd have to get closer to be able to get a better vantage point.
Caleb will describe what he sees, as well as relay the fact that he has succeeded in the side objective.
Did you succeed?
You share it.
That's it? That's all you had to do?
I mean, the objective was pretty clear cut. Do you want there to be more?
That's weird, because we didn't get it. Or at least I didn't. Did you guys?
No, not a thing. As a matter of fact, I feel a little partially blind right now.
Because you need to see it. You don't see what he sees at the very least. At least that's what Abel goes. He goes, well, I mean, wait, I don't see all that. I just see a fat ass moon up there.
Do we see a broken moon or just the regular moon?
You see the quarter of it, or you do not see the quarter of it that is fucked.
Got it, okay. Well, I guess we can go back and relax.
No, if you want your coins, you're going to have to get a better vantage on it, I would presume. I mean, if you don't care, we can go back. But
I mean, 50 coins is 50 coins. I suppose I'll have to try my best.
It's true, 50 coins is 50 coins. I'll take a step up.
20 bucks is 20 bucks. Do follows along.
Alright.
About how far forward do I have to move before I...
I think it was
Um,
every 30 feet is another check. So up to here, and then you can make another check. Up until there's a certain marker further in. If you are at like this point of the bridge, then you will no longer need to make rolls.
Cool. So another check.
Yep, another check.
La-di-da-di-da. You said perception?
Yes.
Awesome. Here we go. Ooh,
ooh, nice.
very good.
And
Ooh.
you did say that we cannot use anything related to our class yet, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Oh shit. I don't see it either.
You succeed. Do you now see the exact same thing that Caleb had seen? You honestly find it a little confusing on how you missed it the first time.
Was that always there?
No idea, but let's see how this thing goes. Still don't see it on my end. It will roll again.
Well, it's pretty freaky. You can't miss it, really.
oh my
Oh,
god.
Abel's blind.
I'm
This
gonna
guy
keep
needs
it
some
above
context
you guys.
immediately.
It's really
Is-
dark out here. I can't-
Is there any way that you guys, by them pointing it out, it could give us like
No.
a help or something? Okay,
Yeah, can I give Abel the help action? No? Okay.
Nope.
got it. Here's my next roll.
Here's my next one as well. Actually, do I also need to make a
No,
roll?
you already saw it. You get your coins.
Okay, cool.
It is at this point that I ask, do you wish to continue?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Well, I mean, 50 coins is 50 coins. It's
That is
minimal
right. You
effort,
did
really.
say 50 coins is 50 coins.
It's minimal effort, really. I'm pretty accustomed to the nuts.
This is a
You guys-
bridge that's out over the water, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys are scared of the dark, you can go on it.
It's not about. We've had presumably extraplanar creatures appear and tell us to kill each other. The moon is broken with a red center.
Well, to you, yeah.
We are past the point of being scared of the dark. There are things
Well, I'm a
that
little
lurk
scared
in
of
the
the
dark I am more concerned of. You're not helping.
Well, my bad.
Um,
I'm just trying to, give some
well-
counteraction, make sure that we're hearing all parts of the conversation here.
You know, normally, under any other circumstance, I'd be inclined to agree. But
Shen
Keeps it
smiles at Abel. You're scared of the dark. You can hold my hand if you like.
oh,
Sorry, I don't roll that way.
Ooh.
I get that you might, but I don't.
so many fan fictions destroyed in an instant. Oh man,
Shen just chuckles.
This is the moment where the AU fanfiction branch starts.
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
god.
they hold hands and they walk down the bridge
know what?
lovingly.
Shen, roll me a D100.
Oh
Holy
no.
shit.
I'm not
Oh,
actually
no.
flirting with him. I'm teasing him.
Shen, please lock in.
Okay.
Okay, not bad. So not enough yaoi power in your bones. To
Not
try to
enough yaoi
swing
power
it
in
the
your
other way.
bones to see. The room
Alright,
continues
I
forward.
also step on forward, I guess. You know, have you seen where the world is now? I
Oh
wouldn't be
shit,
just
I see it
scared of
now.
this.
What the fuck? How did I miss
Oh.
that? I'm blind as hell.
Yeah, right. Let's take a look.
Holy shit.
Well, now you guys are
I mean-
irritated.
Well, I mean, now that we've seen it, we basically have everything we need. Let's go ahead and head on home.
Well, Shen still hasn't gotten this 50 coins.
Shen, you haven't seen it yet? Dude, it's like right there.
Yeah, just look up. It looks really, really weird if you just
Just look
take a
up.
look.
Dude, just like look up
Just
there.
look up.
What's going on here?
Skill issue.
Skill issue, man.
I-
Are you
Shen,
sure your
skill
eyes are
issue.
open, man? Like,
Are you
come
sure?
on.
Are you sure you're really looking?
I just look at you guys with like a blank stare. And then I'm just.
It's up by the moon. It looks. I mean, it's like an extraterrestrial event, really. I don't see how you're missing.
It's like one of those like aurora
Aurora Borealis.
Yeah, that thing.
You said
Actually, it's Aurora Borealis.
Yeah,
said there
once
was
you-
only an event if
Once
it
you
was
once you
past
get to
that.
here, you automatically succeed. There's no need to roll after that.
boy, is that ominous.
I mean, it's a nice night on the bridge, despite everything that's happened. It's at least a little bit relaxing.
You see your comfort meter goes up a bit as you acknowledge
Oh,
that it's a
comfort
little
meter goes-
relaxing.
Oh, nice.
Can I roll an insight to see if there's any kind of heebie-jeebies here that would make me not want to go forward?
I don't know. Do you feel heebie-jeebies?
The player feels heebie-jeebies. I don't
Oh,
know if
there you
Shen
go.
feels heebie-jeebies.
Shen
DM,
can feel
enough about the site
heebie-jeebies.
checks. DM, can we get a vibe check?
Can we get a
Holy
five?
fuck. New York
Enough-
City is
enough
full of
checks,
vibes. Sorry,
Sight
man. There's too many
vision.
vibes around for you to pinpoint.
Can we
Damn it.
marshal the vibe, please? If we throw a rock at the vibe, can we marshal it?
You don't want to enter
I
combat.
turn
with
around
the
and I
vibe.
throw a rock at Abel. Sorry, man, it's for the vibes.
Sorry, man. I gotta get the vibes.
The vibes won't find itself.
I really don't think we should proceed.
Shen takes a step forward and then he goes, "Why, you feeling something?"
You're not?
I mean, it is kind of ominous out here.
You begin to see the soft glow of the moon, like, panning over. Well, I mean, obviously it's always been there, like, on the, like, water and such, but now you see it, like, hitting the actual bridge itself. Let me set up some lights. Boop, boop, boop.
Well, I suppose
Oh, that's way too stuck.
if you feel like there might be danger, there's no use in risking it over 50 coins.
Suppose. What's the penalty for failure?
Oh, was there a penalty for failure?
You guys never asked?
Was there a penalty for failure, DM?
No, you son of a bitch.
Dungeon Master? Dungeon Master. Overseer.
The penalty for
Look me
failure.
in my eyes right now.
The penalty for failure is become lost.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
yeah, we gotta go forward. I don't
Yeah,
like
we
this.
gotta go.
Oh, that.
Like, it was
oh.
actually just, like, right outside of the box. Like, a little bit of a scroll would have taken us there, but initially none of us saw it.
Yeah, all of you could have
You
like
scroll down
scrolled
the
just a
screen.
little bit. You would have seen it, and then.
Dude scrolls down on the screen, it's like, oh.
Holy shit,
gotta
he
go.
just did it. Fuck.
Yep,
Because,
you
I mean,
go
come
for it. I
on,
guess I'm
guys.
going for it,
Let's
too.
not be all scared. 50 coins is 50 coins.
50 coins is 50 coins.
The light! Oh.
It's a heavy $20 is $20.
Whoa. Hold on a second. Let me ask. No, because you didn't make it clear. Was the light something you were doing, or was the light something that was actually physically happening on the map? Because that would be creepy as shit. I would not have stepped through the light if Shen saw light on the map.
It's the moon.
The
It
moon is
haunts
haunting
you.
us, bro. I don't know what
The
to tell you.
moon haunts you.
The moon.
Sorry.
It's okay.
So
I've
no
been
need
there
to
too.
roll, Shen. You now look up and you see that, you know, the moon is actually shattered. 1, 2, 3,
See?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
See? You see it now, right?
Oh yeah, I see it.
1,
There it is.
2, 3, 4.
Dungeon Master, what did that 5 mean? DM. Oh, that's not good.
Will it drop? Or does it not have a token?
Holy shit, it's fucking
Why did I
Gaster from the
stay
Undertale
behind?
series.
Death to the cautious.
Death to the cautious.
Oh.
That will bring us into initiative, ladies and gents. As the creature
Yikers.
before you is called the Luna Fragmented Husk. This
Hey
is
DM, can I get this character sheet? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not good.
yeah. The only
Yeah.
abilities that this creature has is Y Scream, Y Run.
The dude closes the sheet.
Shen, we start with you.
Shen turns around and sees the creature, and he sees it next to Caleb. And he. Oh man.
You're just too far.
Why do you have to be so
away,
far
man.
back there? You bastard! Why is it so far?
God, why did it spawn by our one party member, man? He's gonna get harassed.
He's gonna get. He's gonna get. He's gonna get bad touched.
Fucking WD Gaster back there is gonna touch up on him.
Fucking Gaster. God, I don't have anything I can do to this creature even.
Fucking kick it
We
in the
don't
face.
have our
I don't know.
classes.
Let him know.
Yeah, we don't have class.
Let him know, white boy. I don't know.
I will sprint back, and I will. At least you go before it. I'll say, "Don't let it touch you."
Oh,
Yeah, no
really?
No shit, Sherlock.
He says as he runs past.
Hey, its one ability name is really, really weird. If you would just stay away from that.
You may use Arcana to identify his abilities if you'd like.
Was that to me?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Would that be my action to use Arcana?
No, it's your martial check. It like
Oh, my
takes the
martial
place
check.
of
Okay.
it.
Okay.
That's enough.
Ooh.
Which one would you like to know?
Is it
Yes,
posted
one.
somewhere? How many does it have? 2?
Why
Yes.
scream and why run are the
Y
abilities.
scream.
I think it's
Why
one.
I run.
It's just one Y screen one.
No, it's 2 abilities.
Let's-
Y Scream, question mark, Y Run.
Let's
Okay,
hear
got it.
why run.
Y Run. Alrighty. Let me go ahead and make So, okay.
Don't worry, guys. It's just a cheese touch monster. If it gets its hands on us, we'll get cooties.
A failed save, Y run. A failed save results in a loss of 1d4 physical stats whilst still in the battle. If any physical stat hits 0, you become a lunar fragmented husk. This husk will have your attributes.
So my physical stats aren't really that great.
In addition, the save for this is a DC 12 of your choice. If you fail, you take 3d4 damage.
Holy fuck.
3d4 plus 2.
I will shout, "It can drain you into a husk," and then I will.
If
Sorry,
he was
Caleb.
big-hearted enough, he would say pause.
Dash way the fuck over here. Yeah, fuck you. I'm out.
Okay. How far away am I? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh.
I don't even have anything ranged I can do to this motherfucker. Damn.
And and we don't get our class features?
No, we don't have class features. We just fucked, guys. I will take the dodge
Oh, we're
action. That's
so
what I'm going to
cool.
do.
Okay.
Master, please let us play Dungeons and Dragons. I would love nothing more right now than to play a fun game of D&D.
Oh, don't worry, we're playing D&D.
Sure doesn't feel like it, DM.
We're playing D&D Advanced.
This is a role-playing game, and we are role-playing as the victim. All right, let's go.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Get in there, buddy. I believe in you.
So what's my movement speed is 0 feet. Awesome, excellent.
Beautiful, I'd say.
I assume that's supposed to be 0.
It's 30, yeah.
Okay, cool. The entire distance is 40, so I will move on over to right beside. Actually, I'll go right here,
All right.
and then I will. So I get one free piece of information, and I also get my martial check. Correct?
Yes. So you may ask something of its like ability scores, statistics, stuff like that, or HP. if you want
And I
that.
get my 4 extra questions.
You get your 4 extra questions. What are you talking about?
The 4 extra questions that came with my my ability.
Let me check.
I assume that's
You can
a part of my
ask
martial check.
from that list of questions. No, that you don't get those for free. You can ask now those questions as well instead of one of the normal questions.
Oh, okay, I see.
And the
So,
one
and that's,
and the
for
one free
martial-
ability is at the beginning of the is at the beginning of the turn. Basically, the list of things that you can draw from, like the questions you can ask, is expanded. And at the beginning of the fight, you get a standard martial check on a creature.
John wouldn't beat me to put several of these, right? So I'm going to first piece of information. I'm going to check for the other ability, which is Y Scream, I think.
With the standard martial check, you can't get an ability. You can only get like statistics, HP, AC, stuff like that.
Got it. What about with my piece of free information?
You get a year one thing. That is what I'm talking about. That is the free piece of information that you can get. That is the free martial standard martial check. If you want to
Oh,
do
okay,
the
just 2
martial,
martial checks. Okay,
yeah.
got
If you
it.
want to do an actual martial check, I'll go over this after the game. If you want to do like a regular
Got it,
martial
got
check, you can do that now if you'd like, and that can get you an ability.
Understood. Okay.
And
Um,
to do a martial check, it would just be a free action. You can do once per turn. D20 plus your level plus your proficiency, since you are proficient in it.
Cool. D20 plus 3 plus my proficiency bonus,
Mhm.
which I believe
Is
is
2.
2. Yeah. This is going to be for my roll check. Here you go.
All right, that is enough. I'm assuming you want Y Scream.
Yes, I do.
A failed save results in a loss of 1d4 mental stats whilst in the battle. If any mental stat hits 0, you become a lunar fragmented husk. This husk will have your attributes.
Oh, okay. I can do both. Good to know. And then that was my free action, correct?
Yes, that was a free action. So you still have your action,
What-
and you have the other stuff, yeah.
I have so many actions and bonus actions that I wish I could do. But I'm just gonna... Can I hurl my pipe at the thing's head?
Yeah, sure. Make a roll a d20. Roll attack roll, so a d20 plus 2, plus 0, because you don't have any positive stats.
Oh, man. Oh, yikes.
You
Oh,
threw-
my weapon's gone now. Goodbye.
Caleb, you
Right.
turn around, you go, holy shit. Dude goes, don't worry, I got you.
Fuck it. He watches his pipe plummets into the water.
I look over at you, and
Hey,
then I
I'm
look
sorry,
back at the enemy.
I've never had my life threatened before. This is kind of like a new thing for me. I don't. And I will end my action there because I can't do anything else.
All right. Caleb, it's your turn.
Do we know with why run and why scream? Do we know what the range on those is?
Yes, it is a the why run is a line. Why scream is a scream. I can show you what why scream looks like. Not rectangle, circle. Yeah, okay. No, don't worry. Don't worry. I know you're worried. It isn't that small.
That's good. I was really worried that. Ooh.
This is why scream. And this is why run.
That's not terrible. We can only get abilities with Arcana, right? We'd have to martial check for like basic stats.
That's the reverse. Actually, no, you can't martial check for, or you can't Arcana stuff for that. Huh? I'm confused.
Shen made an
This
Arcana
creature
check to get
specifically,
Wyra.
you can use Arcana checks. It isn't like, oh, just that's the Bayah. No.
Yeah, no,
for
I
this
don't mean
creature
in general.
specifically,
I mean for this specific creature, could we get more with Arcana checks or just abilities?
you could just do just the abilities, yes.
Okay. This would be a martial then.
Nope.
I'm gonna disengage as my action.
Sounds good.
Wise.
And I will end turn.
Alrighty then. Two. Let me see if I have this on lock. I suppose not. Oh, that's fine. That will bring us to Abel's turn. He's gonna run and try to drop kick it.
Oh, wow. Really good at drop kicking.
You succeed. It will make its strength save. That will fail. It's only really like these directions that he can throw it in. He'll run up, hop over the hood of the car, or like jump onto the hood of the car, drop kick it, and then he would throw the thing 15 feet this way.
Why would you throw it away from us, man?
It uses AoEs next to it.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it does. It does the big bubble things. So
Got it. I think I was in the bathroom, but I was not. Ooh,
the further away it is from us, probably the better.
got it. Okay.
Can't use that. Or I mean, it can. It just would have hit you. Can't use that. Okay. On his turn. Since nothing happens.
I should.
Shen.
Oh, golly gosh. Fuck.
Shin here's the one behind him. We just need to run. And I will sprint, and then I will dash.
Are you sure, man? They're here to give you a fun time.
No, I'm dashing.
They know what you might like.
Listen, Abel, we can't all dropkick mystical beings from the dark.
Okay, we'll learn how to.
We're not all cool
Fuckface.
like you.
He keeps running.
Gee.
Shin says, if you want to eat tonight,
All right. That is
follow
your turn,
me! Yeah, it's my turn.
Shen? All right, dude.
I do want to eat today, and thus I will follow him and full sprint down the bridge while screaming for my life. Ah!
All right. Let's see. How far can you get? You can get like right next to him.
Cool. And can I also make another martial check
Yeah, go for it.
as I'm bolting? What are the other things that I can know? Just like its stats, right?
You can know its ability scores, its HP, its armor class, any equipment it might have. This one doesn't have any.
Mhm.
That stuff.
And what would constitute as filling out the entire character sheet?
Its abilities, its statistics, its HP, its armor class, its equipment.
Holy shit. I would like to know its HP.
50.
Yeah, we're not winning this. I continue running.
Alrighty.
Then it's the end of my turn.
50?
Caleb.
I don't even have a proper dice to hit things with.
Shen, we don't have her class abilities.
Yeah, no,
We're cooked regardless. It doesn't matter how much HP they have. It could have been 10.
Martial check.
Okay.
Is 15.
Run, Caleb, run!
Yeah, you roll enough.
What is its movement speed?
0.
Okay. I will hold an action to move my speed this way once I see Abel make it over closer to us.
Alright.
And that's all for my turn.
Abel will full dash. Haha, you my dust losers!
Hey, glad to know you're still sane and after dropkicking that thing.
Then move. 4. 6. Sure. I'd like to think that you guys are like in the home safe stretch. You could prove me wrong though. I have been proved wrong before.
Stand and fight, Shen. You've got this.
Does, what did you say? Stay in the fight?
I said stand and fight, Shen. You've got
Stand and
this.
fight? What?
What would the Demon King do?
I don't know. The Demon King just doesn't like me. These creatures. Let me ask this. Would it be a martial check or an arcana check to see if they have a weakness?
Martial check.
Martial check. So am I able to martial check?
For that information, yeah, you would be able to.
Okay.
Not enough.
Damn. Let me spend my full action actually to do that as well, because
Okay.
I'm really curious.
Shen,
He
another
kind
one's
of.
gonna spawn in front of you and you're gonna regret that heavily.
Well, I still have my movement, so.
Oh, okay, true.
Go for it.
Ooh, very nice.
They're weak to solar damage.
By the way, as the party's like doing martial checks, does my sheet also fill out, or do I
Yeah,
have
your
to
sheet
personally?
continues filling up.
Cool. Okay.
Interesting. Okay. Well, after doing that, I will keep moving. That's my turn.
Do you bucking it out?
I'm running as fast as my legs can possibly carry me.
All right,
But before that, martial check.
go for it.
Slash roll 1d20 plus 2 plus 3.
Yellow.
Ooh, I would also like to spend my reaction.
Okay.
20 plus 2 plus 3. If I don't get another one. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you
Very
can.
nice.
What would you like to know?
We don't know any of its physical stats yet, right?
Correct, you don't.
I would like to know its constitution.
Its constitution is 10.
Cool. And I take my movement and I keep on running. Goodbye.
Sounds good. Caleb.
I'll martial check just for fun. 14.
That is enough. What would you like to know?
What is their intelligence score?
Their intelligence score is 10.
That's surprisingly high. I will move right here.
Do you move the extra 30? Or the extra spot for 30?
I think I will hold an action to move the rest of the way once I make sure Abel makes it.
Okay. Abel don't give a fuck about no fuck ass martial check. He's out. And then you.
Abel, please, my only available class feature.
I was reincarnated in a world where my only class features were my NPCs.
Fuck. Oh. Thank you, DM. Very cool.
Yeah. All right, boys. Let's see where they spawn. Surprisingly enough, one of them doesn't even spawn down there.
Yippee!
But one does.
Fuck.
And I think
That's not good.
Oh,
I think that's close enough to scream, actually.
Son of a
Abel.
bitch!
Abel,
When
please.
did that line get here?
I don't know. I don't know who put it there.
Oh,
That wasn't there
Yeah, what a
before.
wonder. yeah, what a wonder dungeon.
Do you
I
have
sure
any-
wonder where that one
I'm
came
gonna
from.
need Do and Shen to give me save of their choice.
Was this
fuck you,
the?
DM, I'm giving you a
Which one
wisdom
was
save.
this? Was this
This is Western.
mental or?
Oh yeah.
I mean, was this the mental?
mental save of your choice?
Okay, well,
But is this one the mental one or the
This
physical
this is a mental save of your choice. So just roll whichever one of your mental saves is highest, which would be intelligence, wisdom, or charisma.
one? Ooh.
That is not enough Shen. That is not enough Do.
I'm literally. Oh, we're cooked.
yeah, we
Oh,
are.
we're fried, I fear.
So take 13. Oh, already took it.
Jesus Christ.
And both of you have all of your mental stats temporarily reduced by 3.
Oh man, I suddenly feel like I forgot everything about Magic the Gathering.
I can't fight Abel anymore! My god!
No, my most prized knowledge.
There's a temporary. I grip my ears and I run past it and
Alright.
continue to run.
You do.
Does it
You're
have
the-
opportunity attacks?
Who knows?
Before I run, I assume I'm going to encounter one of these sometime in the future. So I'm going to martial check again.
Yeah, sure, you might encounter it.
I just want to overcome this by disabling one of its abilities, DM. It's not that deep. 18.
What would you like to know?
Strength, please.
Its strength score is 10.
It just 10s all across the board, doesn't it? Okay, I keep running.
Alright, you run out.
I'm out of here.
Oh, you run back?
No, I run out. Goodbye.
Oh, okay. Just had to make sure.
I take a peek back, like, ooh, that monster looks interesting.
Oh,
And
you-
then,
you
that's
take a peek
it's
back?
saving my life. I take a step forward.
Oh, actually, that step backwards was actually 35, so you're gonna have to stay up here.
Ooh, that sucks really bad, DM. Unfortunately, I still have an action that I didn't use, so I'd like to
It's
sprint.
okay, it already
first.
skipped your turn, so we're gonna go ahead and see what Caleb's doing. Caleb, you're... No, I'm kidding.
Dungeon Master, please. Thank you.
You managed to get out of there. All of you managed to return back to home, as I will clear this map. Yo, can we get some happy music in here, guys? Please? Jeez.
No, we can't, Dungeon Master. You just threw zombies at us.
Jeez Louise. Zombies. I haven't thrown zombies at you yet.
I'm sorry. Lunar fragmented husks.
Yeah, those are just husks. I roll my eyes.
Whatever you say, DM.
Delete that. Let me clear out this map real quick. Because it will lag the rest of my
Yippee.
maps.
No, gosh.
Oh, wrong thing. Here we go.
Shen just storms off, even more irritable than normal, and starts
that-
trying to find something to bring back so he's not empty-handed.
You still have that D rank
Aside from the-
item.
Oh, that's right.
What would you like?
50 coins is 50 coins, and we have a D rank item.
Exactly. Ugh.
Do we get to redeem the D rank item?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking right now. What do you guys want?
Wait, is it a group? Is it one item for the group or one?
No,
for
each of you
person?
each of you redeem your reward. The system doesn't give a fuck if you guys do it as a group.
Can I get... Oh god, that's probably too high rank. Can I get like a rusty dagger or something?
Yeah, you
Or
can.
like
get
a
dagger.
sword?
Do you want a dagger or do you
I
want
would
a
like
sword?
a dagger, please. I would like a dagger. I do not have sword proficiency.
Okay. D rank is enough to get you a basic dagger.
Excellent. A dagger appears out of thin air. Catch it.
Well, it's basic. I say this. It's basic in terms of like, it doesn't have any qualities to it. In your hand, it
Uh-huh.
feels extremely good. Like the weight alone is already amazing.
Dude tosses it around in his hands, like flips it around a little bit. He's played with knives before, so he kind of like stuffs it like in his pocket, I guess.
Well, shit,
Like
man.
that
If you had that
works
all
for
this time, why didn't you stab the fuckers?
I just got this, and even if I had it, did you see what it could do? I wouldn't go so far as to, make contact.
Yeah, fair enough.
Are you gonna choose your item?
Oh, right. I do get an item. He thinks.
This works just like a video game, right?
It like pops out. You see, it's like a magazine. He'll tuck it into his jacket.
You're shitting me.
Oh yeah.
Can I get a vibe check on the magazine?
Sure.
It's pretty clear.
Cool. Perception check, I guess. I don't
Yeah,
know.
go ahead and give me a perception check.
Put up my sheets, go over to perception. Oh, what an upstanding young man. He would
What
never
an
do something
upstanding
like
young
that.
man. He would never do anything wrong.
Yeah, with his shirt wide open. He would never do anything like this.
Exactly. You'll see. He goes, "Oh shit!
Just
I
hunt.
already succeeded." You'll see that like he like looks at the like screen. He will collect his. Fuck, how many coins did I say it was again?
50.
50.
Ooh. No,
50
not
coins
that.
is 50
not that
coins.
50. The there you go. 20 for succeeding the other thing.
What the fuck is he
Yeah,
gonna
his-
do with it? Okay, whatever.
His comfort meter went all the way up, man.
Hey man, just keep it in the train.
Oh god. Can I redeem food?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Anything
I forgot
specifically?
about that. Fuck. Completely forgot that we are in
Is
fact
there a
starving.
limit to how nice it can be, like as far as food goes?
You can request whatever you want, buddy.
I would
Can you
like.
get some in and out, like
Hell no.
fuck.
I'd like some Red Robin.
Some
Upper
Red
class.
Robin
Mid.
class.
Mid.
You get a -2 on your intelligence check just for spawning
That's-
it in.
That's maximum comfort, I feel, Red Robin. Have you even had Red Robin?
No, I'm a hater. I'm just a hater.
He's just hating.
I'm just
We're all
hating.
just hating. It's okay.
I just looked up their menu. I see that they have wings, so they're objectively a good spot.
They are. They
Is
are
it-
the
is that all it
campfire
takes, Steve?
sauce they have for their fries. God damn.
The
that's good
fuck is a
stuff.
kid? Hold on, we can't get demonetized. I say on my demonetized channel. Anyways,
Their bonfire sauce.
guy's channel
for
is
Blue
not
Robin,
monetized.
It's incredible.
for
Blue Robin.
Robin. This guy's gonna go ahead and go enjoy himself. He already reached his comfort level.
Quote unquote, go enjoy himself. Yeah, okay, man.
He goes into the train.
Can I doctor's orders of myself, pretty please?
Yeah, you can.
Wait, no, I don't have a medicine kit. Fuck.
Oh, you're right. You don't.
Can I?
Loser, you should have asked for a medicine check with your deer.
I should have asked for a medicine kit. God.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Um,
Caleb. You get the food. It's enough to give you nourishment for the day itself.
As much as I hate it, can I also go in the train and maybe go look for some medicine supplies? Just on the off chance, and not the same train as fucking Abel. I don't want to see him.
You're gonna take more psychic damage. I don't know if it's worth it.
I've already taken enough, man. It's okay.
Oh, and all of your guys' mental scores goes back up, of course, since you're out of battle with it.
Oh, nice. My Magic the Gathering is back.
You should have asked for a Magic the Gathering deck.
I already have a Magic the Gathering deck, DM.
You should have asked for another one.
I should have asked for one. I should have asked for like a good card or something. I don't know.
There's no way broke ass dude has all the cards that he wants.
He definitely does not have all the cards he wants. He doesn't even get paid for his job. He's like an unpaid intern.
You know what? That makes it even better.
Tinder doesn't.
But all right, you guys do what it is you do. You go to look for medical supplies. Caleb, what are you doing?
I'm comfort maxing.
Oh,
you
he's
co-
comfort
okay.
I
maxing.
will sit down. I will lean against the cool vines. I will enjoy my food.
All right.
Fucking Blue Robin goes so incredibly hard.
With their
It does.
bonfire sauce.
Delicious, delicious Blue
You
Robin.
lay down over here. You're like, oh yeah, this is good. This is comfy as hell.
I'll save like a third of my food for Abel.
Yeah, once he's done with his business, quote unquote.
I'm not going to give it to him in the immediate future. I don't want to be anywhere near that train. That would decrease.
Didn't I also
comfort,
say I'm
I'm
not
sure.
going the same train card as Abel? Why? What did DM? Why'd you? Thank you. Fuck. Thank you.
Shen, what are you doing?
Please, okay.
I am looking for food and/or cooking utensils.
Sure. Roll me a D100. Oh, not D100. I'm stupid. Roll me a perception and/or investigation check. Oh, accident.
Hey, look, I suck at both of those things.
Oh wow.
Blessed day.
Wow.
Oh,
Look
we
around,
keep this guy
man.
away from dice forever. We never let this guy touch a set of dice again.
Shen,
I don't think I have much of a choice, man.
Shen, you somehow managed
it's
to
okay.
like you find like state of the art like kitchen appliances. You go, holy fuck, this is gonna be amazing. Let me go ahead and bring this back to the group. You turn back or like you like leave to like clear out the path so that you can drag it out to the actual area over here. You go back to the store where you found it. It's just fucking gone. The cutlery criminal got you.
The what?
The cutlery criminal. He got you.
The cutlery criminal.
Shen just is like, oh, I'm seeing things. And he just rubs his eyes and he's like, fuck.
It's a long-standing myth in many kitchens that you've entered, Shen, the cutlery criminal.
The cutlery criminal.
He purposely
being harassed by teachers all day.
He purposely adds a little bit too much salt. He purposely removes a little bit of the extra cheese that the customer asked for. He'll add just enough onto the fryer to make it to where it goes high enough after you put in the basket to where it barely touches you, so it singes a little bit but not burn you, so you can't get workers' compensation.
I'm going into the. I'm going in. I'm looking for this shit. It is not gone. Where is it?
No, our next sub scenario is not going to be box the cutlery, Steve.
Is that the cutlery thief? I'll get you right.
Bring
It's
forth.
Cutlery criminal.
The
Bring
cutlery
forward
criminal.
the
I apologize for
cutlery
ruining your pun, DM.
criminals.
You know what? Give me a D100.
Fuck. Fuck. So instead of giving us the cutlery criminal, can we spawn the boss for them instead? Can we divert this to maybe another alternate universe?
I don't want an alternate universe. Where are my motherfucking spoons? I knew I saw a pan in here.
Where's the cutlery criminal? Where is he?
You know what? Hold on.
No, DM, please. We cannot afford to box the cutlery criminal.
You won't survive, man.
Oh, this is where he dies. Section 2 to the cutlery criminal.
We are getting TPK'd after all of that distress by the cutlery criminal.
By the cutlery criminal. It's alright. I don't have any means to hit anything, but I have rage.
So he's actually just gonna crash out looking for the cutlery criminal.
You know what?
Bryce Powers is still dead on the floor over there. Forgot about that.
Turn back on Beyond the Veil.
Turn back on Beyond the Veil. Okay, which one
Turn
was
back
that?
on Beyond the Veil.
Oh my god, this song.
You start going through and you're like, no, I know my shit's here. I know for a fact that it's here. And you'll hear like just the sounds of chop, chop,
No.
chop over and over again. As eventually it stops. As you begin to move into the kitchen area of this Home Depot that's for some reason inside of the trade station. You see as you walk in, there's an area for just general cutting, and standing before it is a figure. They stand not too tall, maybe about 5'10", 5'9". A hat placed upon their head, hair tied back neatly, a hairnet, of course, an apron tied on tightly, a singular bloody hatchet by their side, and all the appliances that you had previously seen to his left. Well,
I slowly walk in, back straight, glaring at the entity.
I would have never expected to find you here.
So, you are in fact real.
Of course I'm real. Who do you think puts just too much spice in your soup? Who do you think takes just one too many leaks from the kitchen? Who do you think tastes every sample just enough for it to be taken off the board but not fully consumed? Of course. Every kitchen. I know it well. I've known you since your early days. Hound.
Why would you call me that?
Oh, still too young. You haven't even learned a proper recipe. Not with those shabby kitchens you've been in. No, no. You haven't tasted real food.
I grit my teeth. You've been plaguing me my entire life. How could I?
You know, you'll see he raises, or they raise the hatchet, and they like gently play with the tip as you see blood from their gloved hand begins to drip to the floor. They say some of the best dishes are made when you think of them as art. When you pour your very soul into them. And I agree to an extent. However, art is something that you can create after pouring everything in. It does not care for talent or for your birthright. No, it gets ever better the more you train. But you, my dear boy, well, I don't think you've improved at all. You know,
It's bullshit.
hard work is something that they consider anyone capable of, but you, I wouldn't even say that you are capable of differentiating the taste of an onion and a basil soup.
That's horseshit and you know it.
Is it?
Gosh.
I've been pouring myself into this craft every day since Shen left. It was you. You're the one that day. It was your fault.
Oh, really? That's what you have to tell yourself? That I'm the one that tipped over that ladle, made a little too much of a spill, knocked over a few too many plates. Well, I hate to tell you, you're wrong. That was all you. See, you did for me the work I didn't even know had to be done. You are not a chef. You are not even a critic. You're nothing more than a culinary mistake.
Why are you here now? Why are you saying these things to me?
Oh, who will really know? Me? If you want to know what I think the world put me here to make sure that this kitchen wasn't tainted with you as its first cook. After all, you sully the air.
What was that name you called me?
Failure? Hound? Which one?
By that name, I'm going to be the greatest cook that's ever lived. Perhaps if
Well.
I rip you apart here and now, then I won't have to worry about a pinch of salt too much in my food.
No. Oh, you will. Because I live in something far greater than the material lands. No, you see, I live in every kitchen. I live in every mistake. I live in every success. I live in the food itself. I am the cuisine. I am what makes the kitchen the kitchen. And, well, if you ever question why I know you're not fit to be a chef, it's because I do not live within you. And it is for that reason proper, I will never accept you within my domain. Go on. You'll see he lifts his left hand and throws the pots and pans to the ground by his side. They scatter, ting, 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 as they slowly slide towards you. Take it. It's not like you'll make anything of substance regardless. A shame that those people have to eat, well, stomach Such a failure's creations. He places down the hatchet. Till we meet again. They hound. And then he disappears.
I just slam my fist down into the table. God, I should have done something. He was right in front of me.
Hey guys, this doesn't feel like a joke anymore. I think this is a little bit more serious than the culinary criminal.
Is Shen, from the outside observer, is Shen just having a mental breakdown?
I think Shen found these
Surrounded by
pots
some
and pans and
pots.
just started crashing out. Wait, if I peek outside right now, will I see him conversing with someone, or is it just him screaming into the ether?
I'll say with the high enough perception check, like you saw, like you were hearing him like yell earlier, so like you like moved out, you were like, okay, hold on, let me see. And you see just enough into the room. It's like in those like horror movies where you can only see like with what the person, because they're standing in the light, and then there's like a shadow
Hold on.
casting into the room so you can't see inside.
Oh my
you
god.
just hear bam, 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 and then you hear, I'll take it from you then. It'll be my domain. I will be the culinary master. Bam, bam. I will perfect it where you have failed. You can only destroy. Bam,
He
bam.
steps into the room and goes like, hey, what's going on? Holy shit.
You see some,
Shen, what
you see some
happened? Are you okay?
pots, you see some pans all like dented in, some ladles thrown off into God knows where.
Holy shit. What
As I
happened?
start to
Was-
hear you
was there another-
talking, I straighten up with my back to you, and you hear him like, he buttons one of the buttons on top of his shirt, and he kind of like straightens his still loose tie, pulls his vest down a bit so it's straight, and stares at the dented counter for a moment before turning around to look at you with a smile. Everything's fine. I just they
Hey man, listen. I took a couple years of psychology in high school. I don't think that's
listen. It's been a crazy day. We've been on a crashed train. We've seen
sure.
all kinds of people die. I had to kill a woman, which I've never done before. I can no longer go pursue my dreams. I don't know what you have to deal with in life, but I really wanted to be a great chef. And what do I have now? What does it mean to be a great chef in a world without people?
Dude's face, which is previously coded confusion and a little bit of fear, kind of mellows out. He walks forward. He doesn't quite come face to face, and he doesn't quite make eye contact, but you can tell that his intentions are to console, to comfort. And he says, well, there might not be anybody to cook for anymore, or kitchen right now, but there's still survivors outside. There's still people you can help, repair and feed, treat. I also wanted something for myself. And, well, obviously I'm not going to get it now. So, you can only do with what you have, right? I mean, forgive me if I'm intruding, but that's just what I think.
He's just rubbing his eyebrow and his eyes as you speak. You can tell he's still angry. It doesn't seem like he's angry at you, but it seems like he's angry at the situation. And he says, yeah, you're right. There's people out there that still need comfort.
Yeah, they need you and me, all the other survivors. We need each other. So try not to be so down. And Dew walks up and like kind of, again, way too tall for him to pat him on the back, so kind of like fist bumps his chest, and then he turns around and walks out.
Shen stands there and looks around the kitchen, still hands shaking, knuckles bloody. I imagine he has a bit of blood trailing down from his ears from earlier.
Yes.
And he will humble himself and go down to pick up the cooking utensils, although gritting his teeth all the while.
You'll see as you go through and you start picking up some utensils. Most of it seems like it can fare you for about a day. You might be able to make a meal for today and then the morning. In terms of ingredients, it won't be anything lavish. Definitely a struggle meal, but something to keep you sustained. But that isn't all. In the room, you see bundled into a chef's coat a small package of ingredients. Just a little bit of flavor. As it has a little note on it, and it says, "Maybe with my help, you can finally make a halfway decent tasting meal."
His nostrils flare and he takes a deep breath. His brow furrows and he looks down at this bag. What is in it?
It looks to be a mixed assortment of spices.
What did this fucker leave me? Lowry's? I'll undo it and take a sniff.
You may use this in order to increase the flavor itself, which is just an RP effect. And it will give an additional 1 hit die for a creature whenever they're determining their short rest for the next day. Or for the day of.
Holy people.
No, it's a little too powerful. For the next short rest, it will give them an additional hit die that they can roll for free to determine restored health.
Okay.
That lasts a day. So if they don't short rest throughout the entire day, then they don't get it. If they do, like twice, they only get it for the first one.
Okay.
The culinary criminal shows mercy.
It's
I don't
not
know
mercy,
about
it's a flex. It's a
It is a
flex.
flex. It's very much so a flex.
I can't use this.
Could you imagine if it was just all the spices that he's stolen from you?
Shen holds up the spices and he opens the bag. If I accepted this from you now, that would be me admitting defeat. He'll drop it and crush it into the ground and kick it.
You kick the bag away. The spices go into an errant form as you shake
Did
your
I not-
head.
Did I not tell you that I was going to be better? I don't need your help. And I'll spit on the ground.
Walk up the kitchen. I think that's a good place to end the session.
Sure.
Thank you everyone for tuning into the stream. I hope you've enjoyed. That will be the end of the second episode of The Hero's Journey, Chapter 2, The Arrival of the... Where is he? Hope to see you all next week. Same time, probably. If not, be sure to join the Discord if you're not already in there. For proper times, I will see you all then. Thank you for tuning in.
Culinary criminal!